a grave escalation that will not go unanswered. This is how Hamas describes the killing of its political leader, Ismail Haniyeh, in Tehran on Wednesday morning.
The enemy has miscalculated by expanding the circle of aggression and assassinating resistance leaders in various arenas and violating the sovereignty of the countries of the region. The enemy's ongoing crimes in various arenas ring the alarm bell for all countries and peoples of the region and must be an incentive for everyone to support and back the resistance in Palestine.
But who was Ismail Haniyeh? He was born Abdul Salam Ahmed Haniyeh in 1963 in Egyptian-occupied Gaza's al-Shati refugee camp. His parents were Palestinian Arabs displaced from their village near the southern Israeli city of Ashkelon during the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. As was typical for Palestinian refugee youth, Haniyeh spent his formative years in UNRWA-run schools before in 1981 when he went to study at the Islamic University in Gaza. He became active in student politics, eventually leading the Islamist Student Association, a group with strong ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. When Hamas was founded in 1987, Haniyeh was one of the group's younger founding members, and shortly after joining the group, he was arrested by Israeli authorities for his participation in the First Intifada, or Palestinian uprising, and jailed for 6 months. In the following year, he was arrested once more and served 3 years before being deported to Lebanon. His stint in Lebanon wouldn't last, though, as he returned to Gaza in 1993 following the signing of the Oslo Accords. Upon his return, he began climbing the ladder to Hamas's top positions. In 1997, he became the personal secretary of Hamas founder and spiritual leader Sheikh Ahmed Yassin for the remainder of the Sheikh's life before his assassination in 2004. Poised as Yassin's successor, Haniyeh's name appeared as the Hamas representative in the 2006 Palestinian elections, which saw the group win a majority of seats in parliament, and Haniyeh was elevated to Prime Minister of the PA under current President Mahmoud Abbas.
I have received Abu Mazen's letter of accreditation to form the coming Palestinian government. Me, together with Hamas, we will discuss the letter and we will answer it.
But it was another short stint. And in 2007, after months of Palestinian faction infighting, Abbas dissolved parliament and dismissed Haniyeh. As a result, Hamas seized power in Gaza with Haniyeh at its head, and where the group has been the de facto ruler since. During Palestinian reconciliation talks in 2014, Haniyeh resigned from his post as prime minister while remaining the local leader of Hamas in Gaza, until being replaced by Yahya Sinwar in 2017. Shortly after, he assumed the role of chief of Hamas's political bureau, a position he would keep until his death. In 2019, Haniyeh departed Gaza to live between Qatar and Turkey, representing and directing Hamas from abroad. After the Hamas-led attacks on October 7th, Haniyeh became viewed in the Arab world as relatively pragmatic compared to the likes of Sinwar in Gaza. However, it remains unclear of the depths of Haniyeh's knowledge and organization of Hamas's assault on southern Israel. While engaging in hardline rhetoric, he has shuttled around the region for Qatari-brokered talks for a ceasefire deal and represented Hamas during official visits to Turkey and Iran.
We are open to discussing any ideas or initiatives that could lead to stopping the aggression and opening the door to the arrangement of the Palestinian state in the West Bank and Gaza Strip and all its national authorities, in order to achieve a political path that guarantees the right of the Palestinian people to their independent state with Jerusalem as its capital. I say that any bet on arrangements in Gaza or in the Palestinian cause in general without Hamas and the resistant factions is an illusion and a mirage. An illusion and a mirage. It's an illusion and a mirage.
And it was during a state visit to Tehran for the inauguration of Iran's new president that he was killed in an apparent targeted assassination that has been attributed to an Israeli airstrike. It remains unclear what Haniyeh's death will mean for the future of ceasefire talks or the Hamas leadership succession. But one thing is clear, and that is Haniyeh's assassination marks the highest profile killing of any Hamas member since Israel eliminated its founders in 2004.